Good evening, my name is David Miller, and along with Seaberg and Moriah Jensen, we are going to be presenting the 6th grade Valley Middle School ensembles. These are ensembles that these kids all signed up for in January, somewhere around there. And they're open to everyone, and these are the students that signed up, and they're going to present their concert for you with the songs that we've learned since that time. These ensembles, we would love to meet twice a week. Most of the time they meet once a week, depending on if they're in something else, if there's something else going on during that time, during advisory time. Percussion Ensemble met once a week, so sometimes we had weeks where we didn't meet, which was kind of hard to keep things going, but they've done a great job of coming together, and we're ready to present a great program for you. So, Percussion Ensemble's first, and this is Chill. Okay, sorry, we call it groove, but we have to chill when we play it. This next piece is Not Your Grandfather's Clock, and it starts out sounding like your grandfather's clock, and then it gets a little funky. So here we go, Not Your Grandfather's Clock.
Ensemble. We meet 2-ish times a week, and the Woodwind Ensemble is all about learning how to play in a smaller setting. They're used to playing in a large band, and now they have to kind of take responsibility for their own part. Sometimes they're the only person on that part, so it's a really big learning experience, but it's a lot of fun to play in this sort of arrangement. We have 2 pieces for you. The first one is Majesty, and the second one is called the Duck Song, and the kids really want me to tell you that I arranged the Duck Song.
Jazz Ensemble. We've been working on a lot of things, mainly, just rock tunes, and then we've been introducing the swing and learning how to shift the eighth notes so they're swinging 2/3, 1/3 instead of being straight half and half. And so the first piece we're going to play tonight is a blues to grow on. Every student in rehearsals had a chance to improv or make up their own solo, and then there's a few that volunteered to solo on this tune. So the students going to solo here are Josh Rasmussen, Molly Conkey on trumpet, Molly Conkey on tenor sax, Merrick Helgerson on piano, okay, Matthew Hempler on drum set, and Ethan Howell on drum set. So you're going to hear some improv made-up solos tonight on Blues to Draw. And this is our swing piece. And we just have to wait for the congas and the box. We have almost it.
trumpet, DJ on trombone, Hudson on trumpet, Angel on alto sax, Josh on trumpet, Matthew on vibes, Soraya on trumpet, Isaac on trombone, Merrick on trumpet, Molly on tenor sax, Sully on trumpet, Avi on euphonium, Darren on tenor sax, and then Ethan will close it out on the marimba back there. And it's going to be awesome. Here's Tyrannosaurus. Charlie, thanks for coming, and thanks for letting us work with your kids. We really, really enjoyed it, and it's been a blast this year. So thank you. concert, you have to come at 7:30. They're going to just head to the band or choir room, so they're not going to see you right now. They'll see you after that concert. If your student is done tonight, then they'll meet you right back out here after they put their instrument away. All right, thanks so much. We'll see you in a bit.